Speaking Task 1. You will be asked a question about a familiar topic. You will then have 15 seconds to prepare your response, and 45 seconds to speak.
Do you prefer watching movies at home or in a cinema? Provide specific details to justify your preference.
Prepare your response after the beep. Start speaking after the beep.
I prefer watching movies at home. One reason is that I feel more comfortable in my own space where I can pause the movie if I need a break or want a snack. Moreover, there's no concern over missing parts of the movie due to bathroom breaks or noisy crowds. With modern advancements in home entertainment systems, I do not miss the cinema experience as much, and an added advantage is that I can watch a film at any time that suits me. A cozy atmosphere, homemade snacks, and a flexible timeline make watching movies at home the preferable option for me.
Speaking Task 2. You will read a short paragraph and then listen to a conversation between two people. You will have 50 seconds to read the paragraph. After, you will get a question about what you read and heard. You will have 30 seconds to prepare your response and then 60 seconds to give it. You have 50 seconds to read. Start reading after the beep. Now listen to the conversation between two people.
Did you read that letter in the paper?
Sure. And though she's right about the problems, I don't think what she proposes will do much good.
Really?
Yeah. Take her first suggestion. I mean, have you seen the health center?
Of course. Why?
Well, it's tiny, right? The center suffers from lack of space. So, unless they build more treatment rooms or offices or something.
Oh, I see.
And also, her second suggestion?
Seems like that'll help things out.
Well, not necessarily. I mean, think about it. A lot of students aren't even here on the weekends.
That's true.
They leave town and get away. There's not a lot of people here.
Yeah, like me. I go home probably at least twice a month.
Right. And a lot of us leave campus for the weekend even more often than that. So there's just not a lot of demand for treatment then. See what I mean?
The man expresses his opinion about the student's suggestions that are made in the letter. State the man's opinion and explain the reasons he gives for holding that opinion.
Prepare your response after the beep. Start speaking after the beep.
The man does not agree with the suggestions made in the letter. He thinks that hiring more doctors will not solve the problem because the health center does not have enough space to accommodate them. He mentions that the center suffers from a lack of space, and unless they build more treatment rooms or offices, hiring more doctors will not make much of a difference. Additionally, he disagrees with the suggestion of opening the health center on weekends because many students are not on campus during those times. He points out that a lot of students leave town and go home on weekends, so there is not a high demand for treatment during those days. The man believes that the suggestions made in the letter will not effectively address the problems at the health center.
Speaking Task 3. You will read a short paragraph about an academic topic, then listen to a lecture about it. You will have 50 seconds to read the paragraph. After, you will get a question about what you read and heard. You will have 30 seconds to prepare your response and then 60 seconds to give it. You have 50 seconds to read. Start reading after the beep. Now listen to the lecture.
I'd like to discuss the cultural significance of paleontology. Paleontology is the study of prehistoric life, and it includes many disciplines such as geology, biology, and anthropology. This field of study has played an important role in shaping our understanding of the natural world. One of paleontology's primary cultural benefits is that it helps us understand the evolution of life on Earth. Scientists can learn about extinct species and how they lived by studying fossils, providing a window into the past. Not only is this information fascinating, but it also helps us better understand our own place in the world. We can learn about species evolution and how they adapted to changing environments, which can help us protect endangered species and preserve biodiversity. Paleontology is also important in the study of human evolution. For example, the discovery of early hominid fossils has enabled scientists to reconstruct the evolutionary history of humans and their ancestors. This understanding has aided our understanding of how our species evolved over time and the factors that shaped our evolution. We can learn about our own behavior, culture, and biology by studying early humans.
According to the lecture, what are the cultural benefits of paleontology? Use points and examples from the lecture.
Prepare your response after the beep. Start speaking after the beep.
The lecture discusses the cultural significance of paleontology and highlights several benefits. One major benefit is that studying fossils helps us understand the evolution of life on Earth. By analyzing extinct species and how they lived, we can gain insight into the past. For example, the discovery of early hominid fossils has allowed scientists to reconstruct the evolutionary history of humans and their ancestors. This knowledge has helped us understand our own behavior, culture, and biology. Additionally, paleontology can aid in the protection of endangered species and the preservation of biodiversity by studying how species adapted to changing environments. Overall, paleontology plays a crucial role in shaping our understanding of the natural world and our place within it.
You will listen to a lecture about an academic topic. After, you will get a question about what you heard. You will have 20 seconds to prepare your response and then 60 seconds to give it. Now listen to the lecture.
Predictive analytics is an amazing tool that humanity has access to today. It uses machine learning to analyze the data that we have in order to predict the future. Now, here we are not talking about the way in which an oracle might predict the future. We don't get some abstract riddles. We instead get clear potential outcomes. Predictive analytics can be used in many fields, such as healthcare, customer service, business, marketing. When it comes to healthcare, you would be surprised to find out that there is a lot of data that a doctor can simply not process when they see a patient. Our body gives out a lot of data, and by analyzing it, we can drastically improve our well-being. By feeding the data that our body produces to predictive algorithms, we would get an accurate feedback as to what needs to be done. Predictive analytics can also be used to improve the processes within a company. When it comes to dealing with clients, a company would like to do their best to keep them happy and to have them come back. And what better way to do that than to predict the needs that the customers might have? Let's look at our interactions online. We are constantly producing data about ourselves. This way, by analyzing these data, companies are able to predict the needs of clients. We have been using this technology for several years already. It is predicted that in the future, its uses will be commonplace in our world.
What are the benefits of predictive analytics? Include points and examples from the lecture.
Prepare your response after the beep. Start speaking after the beep.
Predictive analytics are supposed to help us improve our lives and improve our ways of doing business. When it comes to improving our lives, it can improve our well-being. Basically, we produce a lot of data. Our bodies produce a lot of data. And predictive analytics, by analyzing this data, they can guess what our body needs. And thus, we can improve our health by using the results that we get from predictive analytics. We can get an accurate feedback on what our body needs. And like I said, we can use predictive analytics to improve processes within a company. Here the professor gave the example when it comes to clients that they also create a lot of data when they do stuff online, and by analyzing this data, we can predict what the clients need.